to bring out the first of two live guests we have on the show today. This man has 53 #1 records.
I thought, isn't it even more than that now?
It probably is. I mean, last count I heard was 53. We'll get the official count here in a minute.
One of the superstars in country music for years and years and years. And this time of year, he tells us, he becomes the biggest kid in Nashville. We'll find out why. Please say hello to the great Conway Twitty.
Let me first of all say there's a very nice lady on the front row over here who wants to run her fingers through your hat.
Yeah.
No, through your hair, but I told her you're wearing a cap, so I don't know, maybe the sideburns, who knows. Okay, you told us you're a big kid this time of year because it's getting close to Christmas time.
Right.
That's your favorite time of year, and that's when you get to decorate Twitty City.
Yeah, we start decorating it in September. It takes September, October, and most of November to get all that stuff set up and ready to go. Tonight, in fact, we're gonna turn the lights on and have a sort of a practice run.
Oh yeah.
See if everything works.
Now, how many thousands of lights do you have?
Well, there's over 450,000 lights, just lights, and then there's like 42 major animated displays. And then, of course, there's a petting zoo. And
you have live animals out there, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the exotic animals like, what, camels and...
Right. Camel ride.
Some footage of it right now.
All right. Yeah, this is some of the footage. I think this was shot last year. Now, of course, how much do you add to it on a continuing basis?
Oh, well, for about 4 years we added to it each year, but we no longer add to it. We've got her loaded right now.
You got enough, huh?
Yeah.
Well, now, do you go through personally every year and check and make sure everything looks like you want it to look?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Yeah, a few times.
Oh, now who changes the light bulbs when they go out? Do you do that?
Oh, we got a bunch of little elves that do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure it's set up where if one light goes, all the rest of them don't work either, right?
I hope not.
That's the way mine are.
It's like your Christmas tree.
That's the way it is, you know. You lose one light and everything else goes out.
I know it. We've tried to work our way around that little tree.
I don't blame you. Don't blame you a bit.
Now, this starts the day after Thanksgiving, is that right? And runs through January
The official opening is what is it, November the 25th this year. It's the night after Thanksgiving every year. And then it's open every night right on up through January the 1st this year. And Ralph Emery always comes out for our grand opening.
Yeah.
And sort of MCs the festivities out there.
Now, how often are you there? People always want to know, if I go there, will I see Conway too?
Because it's in your backyard.
Oh, it's right there, right where I live. Yeah. No, I'm not there every night, but I'm there a lot, wandering around, and then I like to watch the looks on people's faces as they go through there.
Yeah.
You know, it's old-fashioned Christmas there at Twitty City. It's like
That's true.
It's like it used to be and like it still should be.
It's a lot of fun, really. Of course, Santa Claus makes appearances there regularly as well.
Yeah.
And I want to point out that you're opening up your home, your turf there, and you're decorating for Christmas, all for a good cause. Who's benefiting this year?
The 100 Club in Hendersonville, and that's the husbands of firemen and policemen who are hurt or killed in the line of duty, and part of the money from the proceeds of Christmas Twitty City goes to that, and we're proud to be a part of that.
That's a wonderful thing you got going up there.
Oh, there's a lot of super nice people that work in that organization, and every year, there's some of the elves that work out there. They work hard to get Christmas at Twitty City up and ready to go.
Yeah. Now, I know one of the reasons that you're not there very often, because you are touring madly these days. The Country Legends Tour. You, Loretta, and George Jones. 23 days in a row now you've been out?
Yeah, we just got back, in fact. We were out there 23 days in a row, and we still got another 8 or 10 days to go, but we got a little break here for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Well, this is the big reunion for you and Loretta. How do people like it?
Everybody's been loving it, especially me. She really is. She really is something, and my show's kind of serious, you know, and when you're singing Hello, Darling, and those kind of songs, they're not, you know, I don't tell jokes and do things like that, but when Loretta comes out there, anything goes. So I'm ready for anything when she...
That's right. Yeah. Hey, do you feel that the old spark is there between you two during the performance?
Certainly. It has never gone anywhere. It was there when I met Loretta in 1967, when we went on a tour in Europe together. And that's the first time I'd been around Loretta and Mooney, both of them. And I heard all those war stories that they both told, and I thought, boy, these people are really something. And we got we were all all sort of on the same wavelength, and we got to wondering what it'd be like if we recorded together. And when we got back, we decided we'd try it. And in 1970, I think, our very first album came out as a duet and single, and we've been together ever since, and never had so much as a cross a word.
Yeah. Well, the last one is how many albums does it make that you guys have recorded together?
We released one a year. None like any other duet that's ever been out there. We released one single and one album a year because we didn't want to hurt our individual careers, and we both felt like that the duet thing might be so strong that I couldn't go anywhere without somebody saying, "Where's Loretta?"
Yeah, exactly.
And vice versa. And it still worked out that way. But we managed to survive it and keep the duet intact down through the years. We hadn't been recording together for the past 5 or 6 years, but that just changed recently. We have a new album out there called Making Believe, brand new one, and a new single called Making Believe.
Oh, beautiful picture
Yeah,
of
it
you
is.
two. That's great.
Now, on this Legends tour, you know, with George Jones, Loretta, Lynn, I'm sure George is standing at the mic, and of course, not to be outdone, they introduce both of you, and you guys run up, push George away, and start singing. All right. Who gets top billing?
Normally we switch each night. You know, George will open one night, and I'll open one night, and Loretta will open one night. But on this particular tour, George has been opening, and Loretta's been in the middle, and I'm tagging along on the end there.
This sounds like so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's a super tour. Nobody's ever done it before, and it was kind of my idea to put it together. And I'd buy a ticket to see that myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. Hey, before we go, I noticed you brought along some sweatwear.
Oh, yeah.
I Twitty Bird over there.
Yeah.
The Twitty Bird's going to be there with Ralph, by the way, on the opening night. This is a Christmas at Twitty City sweatshirt
That's nice.
we brought for y'all.
Oh, how nice.
Some of those goodies are available, I'm sure, out there. So it's a great thing that Conway has going. So if you get a chance, stop by Twitty City out in Hendersonville, just north of Nashville, sometime during the holiday season, and enjoy Christmas at Twitty City. Thanks for coming by, Conway. Pleasure to see you as always.
Thank y'all.
Right, we'll take a break. And when we come back, Sylvia is on the song.